One day, I was swimming in the ocean. I didn't get to the ocean a lot as a teenager, but I was swimming in the ocean with some friends. It was a beautiful day. I decided to lay down right there in the ocean and just look up at the blue, blue sky, lying on my back, just floating, relaxing. The water covering my ears, couldn't hear anything. And I just stayed there for a while, taking it easy. When I finally put my head up, I looked to see that somehow I had gone a long way from shore. Somehow the shore had gone away from me. Somehow I was really far from where I had started. A little concerned, not too worried, I know how to swim. I start swimming towards the shore. And I swim and I swim and I swim. And I look, and it doesn't seem like I'm any closer. In fact, it seems like I'm further. So I put my head down and I swim some more, thinking, surely I'm going to get closer to the shore because I'm swimming towards the shore. But no matter how much I swam, it seemed that I was only getting farther away from the shore. I didn't understand this, and I was getting very tired. I was exhausted. So I take a little rest, and while I do, all of a sudden, I hear, and I'll try my best surfer voice, a surfer say, "Hey dude, what you doing out here?" And I said, "I'm trying to swim back to shore." And he said, "Well man, that's the wrong way, dude." And I said, "What do you mean it's the wrong way?" He said, "Well, you see, you're in a rip." Now, you have to understand that, first of all, when I heard his voice, I was like, this is the voice of God. And then there he is saying, I'm in a rip. And I'm thinking, R.I.P., rest in peace. Wait, has this already happened? Have I died and gone to heaven? What's going on? So he says, yeah, you are in a rip. It's taking you out. You need to swim the other way. I was very confused until he said, you need to swim along the shore, up the shore, down the shore. So I tried that. I swam up shore in my mind. And then after I swam a little bit, he said, there you go. Now you can swim back. And I swam and I swam and I swam. He's like, all right, dude, you cool now? When I got pretty close to the shore, and I said, yeah. There was a point where he offered for me to hang on to his surfboard, and I was too prideful to allow myself to do that. I then finally got back to shore. Today, I am talking about how to make money by giving away free stuff. My name is Tony Bradshaw, and I am with AddSomeToYourIncome.com, where I have been sharing how you can make more money. Today, with the focus of giving away things, I will share with you some examples. I will focus both on increasing passive income as well as gift income, and share a list of books with you. And yes, my story connects in with what I'm talking about. If you enjoy this, and if you enjoy my other videos, please do subscribe and make any comments below that you like. For example, how I'm 4 minutes in and I'm barely getting to the introduction. Here we go. Let's dive in. When you're looking to increase your money, the amount that you're making, the income, by giving things away, it seems to be against what you would expect. Like me swimming towards the shore and thinking I'm going to get there. It seems as though it just doesn't make sense for the surfer to then say, you have to swim a different way. So, same with being able to make more money by giving things away. I'm going to focus, as I said, on the passive income. When you are giving things away, they are usually what we call samples. Something that's free that you give to someone else that's a little sample of what you have. This is talked about all over the place. Giveaways is just a part of it. Put something in the basket. Put a little extra something. Give them something that if they've bought one item and you know that they like that and you have a item that goes with it, it's called a complementary item, then you give that item or service or whatever it is. You give away things that people are wanting. And this obviously means that to be at this point in passive income, it means that you've already set yourself up to have your service or product. You have yourself basically running that business. You have something to give away that's a little sample. Let's say you've written a book. You give a book away as a sample to a certain place or person, and they spread the word about it. It primes the pump. It gets things going. When I walk into See's Candy, they have samples there. I get to have a sample and try something new and decide, I don't like this, I'm not going to buy it. Or on another day, I walk in and try something and I think, wow, that really rocks my taste buds. I'm buying a dozen of these. Or a pound. We're talking about chocolate. Anyway, it primes the pump. Let me give you an exact example of someone who gave things away and it ended up making lots of money. It's a chapter in a book called Your First Million Words, where the author shares that in order for you to get successful, you need to write 1 million words. He found he was right at that 1,000,000 word mark and was told, okay, everything you wrote up until this point was practice. Throw it all away, build brand new. He found that very discouraging. Very discouraging. And yet he decided, okay, all right, past that hurdle. Now I'll begin brand new. Even though I have these worlds, I will begin brand new. He began brand new. He wrote a book by writing 1 chapter a week. In 52 weeks, that's 52 chapters, and that's a book. 1 year he wrote a book. No one was taking it. All the places he was writing to, not interested. The publishers weren't having it. 2nd year, kept writing. Week after week, chapter after chapter, finished the 2nd book in that world. Still, no one picking him up to publish it. Into his 3rd year, he continues writing. He finishes that 3rd book, decides to self-publish all 3. He was self-publishing through Kindle, and one day Kindle made a suggestion that he put his book for free, the first one of the 3, as a giveaway for a day. They would advertise that it was free for the day, and he would give away his book. That was a tough decision for him to make. He did all that work, years of work, wanting to really see some success, and he hadn't seen it yet. Yes, he'd sold to, mom and brothers and sisters, but he hadn't really gotten very far. So he made the choice to give away the book for a day. Lots of books went that day. And those that got the first one wanted to read the other 2. He has since become a successful author, where he has been able to quit his day job and write 3 chapters a week. And that's Jeff Wheeler. The key that unlocks the receiving of lots of money is to give. I'll say that again. The key that unlocks the receiving of lots of money is to give. When you are giving, you will see a huge amount of money coming to you. I said I would mention books on giving. Here are my suggested books on giving. Giving Done Right by Philip Buchanan. Next, Money Well Spent by Paul Briest and his team. I love it when there's a team of people who put it together. No Such Thing as a Free Gift is a fairly decent book by Lindsay McGoey. And Smart Generosity is one where everything you need to know about charity, philanthropy, and giving wisely is wrapped up in one book done by Rafferty and team. Again, another great book. These are some book suggestions on giving, and giving in such a way that's both meaningful for you and the receiver, and a reminder that giving is the key. Let's think back to my original story that I started with. I was working really hard, swimming towards shore. I was trying and trying. I was doing the best I could with what I knew. I'd put my head down and swim and swim and swim and swim and swim. I'd look and be further away from shore. I was swimming towards shore. I should have been getting closer to shore. And the current that was happening was taking me out into the ocean, exhausting me. I would like to say that what the surfer told me is about giving. He said, you're going the wrong way. You need to swim along the shore. For an accountant, if I say giving increases your income, they say that doesn't make any sense at all. It is like saying swim the other way. When you find yourself swimming out of that current and then start heading towards shore, your success will come. Remember to give. Give out those samples so that others will then see the value, know the quality, and be willing to part with their money to you in order to receive more from you. And even then, you'll start to feel like you're giving. Jeff Wheeler says he enjoys hearing what his fans have to say about the worlds he's creating, as he's many books later, many years later, a successful author whom I appreciate and look up to, admire, and helps me to keep doing the next chapter of my work that I'll then be able to give away. Give away your things that you have to share. I look forward to seeing you on the other side.